Stop. Whatever you're doing, stop. Listen to me with every cell in your body. Because something massive, something cosmic, something dangerous, something undeniable is unfolding on November 23rd, and I promise you, 99% of people won't see it coming. They'll be distracted, asleep, scrolling their lives away, but you won't. Because you're not like them. You were never like them. You are one of the chosen ones. On November 23rd, an energy shift is going to slam into your life harder than anything you've felt before. This isn't superstition. This isn't coincidence. This is a divine warning before your breakthrough detonates into reality. You've been feeling it already, haven't you? The chills, the random heaviness, the sudden isolation, the weird dreams, the emotional waves that make no sense. That wasn't anxiety. That wasn't mood swings. That was the universe tightening its grip around your destiny. Tonight, don't blink. Don't shrug this off. Don't say, maybe later. A spiritual shockwave is coming, and if you're hearing this message right now, it's not by accident. It's because you were meant to hear it. This shift will not whisper. It will shake you. It will test you in ways you can't predict. It will expose every fake person around you. It will pull hidden enemies into the light. It will push you to the edge of your patience, your peace, and your path, because right beyond that edge sits the biggest breakthrough of your life. And here's the part no one talks about. Right before a quantum jump, the universe creates turbulence. Everything unstable in your life begins shaking violently, because what's weak cannot travel with you into your next level. If your sleep has been strange, if your energy has been shifting, if people have been acting weird around you, if delays are popping up out of nowhere, congratulations, you're not being punished, you're being prepared. You are not listening to this by chance. Something called you here, something is waking you up, something is pulling you out of the crowd and placing you into alignment. So before we go any deeper into this message, before I reveal the truth about November 23rd, before I explain the warning, the opportunity, and the divine test, I need every chosen one watching this to speak life into the shift that's coming. Comment right now, I am ready for the shift. Say it with power. Say it with intention. Say it like your entire future depends on it, because it does. I want to see how many chosen ones are actually awake. How many souls can feel this energy? How many warriors refuse to sleepwalk into their destiny? Now, breathe, focus, because what I'm about to reveal will shock you, it will warn you, and it will prepare you for the biggest transformation of your life. Let me ask you this. Have you been feeling restless lately? Like you can't sit still? Like your spirit is pacing even when your body isn't moving? Have you felt disconnected from people you once trusted? Almost like your soul is pulling away from everything familiar? Have you noticed this strange pressure? Like something is silently collapsing behind the scenes, but you can't put your finger on it? Listen closely. That is not anxiety. That is not overthinking. That is not random mood swings. That is a signal. What's happening to you right now is spiritual. It's strategic. It's intentional. It's the universe tightening its grip around your destiny because something huge is aligning for you on November 23rd. And your spirit can feel the shift before your mind understands it. You've been sensing that something's off, but not in a bad way. More like something is about to snap, break, flip, or explode into place. This is what I call the divine pressure zone, a spiritual tightening that only hits chosen people when a major upgrade is coming. And here's the truth most people will never understand. Things in your life are not falling apart. They are falling into place. But before things fall into place, they must first be shaken loose. That's why everything around you feels unstable. You are entering a spiritual reveal window. This is the part of your journey where the universe begins to expose everything that cannot go with you into your next level. But here's the twist, and you must listen carefully to this part. This shift will not begin by blessing you. It will begin by exposing everything fake around you. You will start seeing people's real intentions. People you thought supported you will suddenly act distant. People who smiled in your face will show jealousy, envy, and irritation for no reason. People you trusted might start slipping, revealing things they never wanted you to notice. Why? Because elevation exposes contamination. Every time a chosen one rises, the universe cleans their circle. This is why your energy has been sensitive, why you can't tolerate certain people anymore, why small talk suddenly annoys you, why low vibrations drain you, because the universe is making you allergic to anything that's not aligned with your future. You're not losing people by accident. You're losing people because your spirit is outgrowing their reality. They can't follow you where you're going. Some of you feel like you've suddenly outgrown whole environments. Your job, your friendships, your old habits, the old version of you. It's because your soul is preparing for elevation, and it's shedding everything that can't survive at your next frequency. This is not a breakdown. This is a breakthrough in disguise. Some of you have been experiencing strange delays, doors closing, plans falling apart, things not working out the way you expected. But what if I told you those delays were divine protection? What if the universe stopped you because what you were chasing was too small, too toxic, too limiting, too dangerous for your destiny? On November 23rd, a spiritual tightening occurs that reveals what was hidden. Truth rises to the surface, lies fall apart, motives become obvious, masks crack, connections weaken, and anything built on ego, jealousy, or manipulation simply cannot survive the shift. Your soul already knows this. That's why you've been feeling a pull, a warning, a whisper, a pressure that doesn't fully make sense. It wasn't random, it was preparation. You were being positioned, you were being refined, you were being aligned with something too powerful, too divine, too transformative for the old version of you to handle. And if you're listening to this message right now, it means one thing. You are on schedule. You are not late. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are moving exactly the way a chosen one is meant to move before a major shift. Now, if you truly want to lock yourself into this energy, speak it into existence. Comment right now. Expose everything not meant for me. Say it boldly. Say it with intention. Say it like your breakthrough depends on it, because it does. Chosen ones always feel the pressure right before the blessing hits. Always. It never fails. And lately, you've been going through things that don't make sense. Sudden arguments that come out of nowhere. Unexpected delays that hit you at the worst possible moment. Weird dreams that feel too real to ignore. Unprovoked hate from people who barely know you. Energy shifts. Random tension. Invisible battles. You're not imagining it. You're not overreacting. You're not being dramatic. What you're experiencing is called spiritual resistance. This happens when your spirit rises to a level where your old environment, old connections, and old energies can't keep up. The moment your blessing gets close, the moment your breakthrough gets near, the moment your frequency rises, the attacks intensify. Why? Because you're not being punished. You're being prepared. prepared for the next dimension of your destiny, prepared for the responsibility that comes with elevation, prepared for a life that requires strength, clarity, and spiritual awareness. But the part nobody tells you is this: when your life is about to expand, everything around you will start fighting against that expansion. You'll notice people treating you strange, people misjudging you, people projecting their insecurities onto you, people picking fights, throwing shade, acting distant, or suddenly switching up. But this has nothing to do with them. It's the energy working through them. Chosen ones attract both light and opposition. Because your breakthrough is not small, your blessing is not casual. Your next chapter carries weight, and the spiritual world knows it. You've probably wondered recently, why is everyone acting weird? Why do I feel drained out of nowhere? Why does it seem like everything is coming at me at once? Here's your answer. Something big is coming your way. So big that the resistance is trying to distract you, confuse you, drain you, or break your focus before it arrives. When your spirit is upgrading, your environment gets uncomfortable. When your purpose expands, old energies panic. When your glow increases, spiritual attacks activate. But here's the twist. The darker the attacks, the closer the breakthrough. Read that again. Feel it. Let it settle. The reason everything suddenly feels heavy is because you are inches away from a divine release. The reason people are acting strange is because they can sense your elevation before you can. The reason your dreams are becoming more vivid is because your intuition is awakening. The reason delays are hitting you is because the enemy is scrambling, trying to buy time, trying to disrupt the alignment that is already unfolding for you. The silent attacks are not random. They're targeted. They're precise. They are the last attempt to pull you off your path before your breakthrough erupts. And if you're watching this right now, it means something important. The attacks didn't work. You survived what was sent to stop you. You walked through fire and came out glowing. You are not losing. You are leveling. You are not under attack because you're weak. You are under attack because you are dangerous to the darkness. Every chosen one is battle-tested before they are blessing released, and you're in the testing phase right now. So don't take the arguments personally. Don't take the delays personally. Don't take the sudden tension personally. Don't take people's attitudes personally. They're reacting to the light inside you. They're reacting to the shift inside you. They're reacting to the version of you they secretly know they won't have access to in your next chapter. You're being refined. You're being sharpened. You're being elevated in silence. Now, I want you to anchor yourself into this energy. Speak it with intention. Declare it with power. Drop a comment right now. Nothing can stop my breakthrough. Say it like you mean it. Say it like you're claiming your destiny. Say it like the universe is listening, because it is. The attacks only prove one thing. You're getting close, very close, closer than you've ever been in your entire life. Hold your ground. Stay aligned. Your breakthrough is not just coming, it's already in motion. November 23rd is not a normal day. It's not random. It's not just another date on a calendar. It is a convergence point, a moment where spiritual currents collide, energies compress, and timelines shift. Think of it like this. On November 23rd, reality bends. The universe unlocks a temporary portal that opens only a few times in your lifetime. This portal compresses everything you've learned, everything you've lost, everything you've healed from, everything you've prayed for, and pushes it toward alignment. This is not superstition. This is energetic mathematics. When energy squeezes, truth rises. When truth rises, destiny moves. And that's why you're going to feel things that don't make sense. You'll feel random chills that hit you even in warm rooms, sudden clarity about something you've been confused about for months, strong intuition that feels louder than your thoughts, déjà vu moments that make you question time itself, a weird pull towards something new, a new idea, a new path, a new chapter, a new version of yourself. These aren't coincidences. These are activation symptoms. November 23rd is your divine alignment window, the moment where your spiritual GPS recalibrates. Everything that doesn't belong to your future will feel heavy, blurry, uncomfortable. Everything that is meant for you will feel magnetic, effortless, glowing. And you may notice the energy around you shift in ways that feel impossible to explain. People will act different. Your mood will shift. Your intuition will start screaming truths you've been avoiding. Opportunities will start appearing suddenly or disappearing suddenly. Why? Because portals don't just open blessings, they also close chapters. But listen carefully, because here comes the part most people avoid facing. But here's the twist. If you ignore the signs on this day, if you brush off the chills, the warnings, the inner voice, the synchronicities, you will delay what's already meant for you. The universe doesn't punish disobedience. It pauses blessings until you align. And alignment doesn't mean perfection. It means awareness. This date is like a spiritual checkpoint. On November 23rd, the universe asks you one question. Are you ready to stop carrying what is killing your future? This is why the days leading up to the portal feel heavy. You're not tired. You're being spiritually stripped of old identities, old habits, old attachments, old wounds. The closer you get to the portal, the more intense the energy gets. You might feel emotional. You might feel overwhelmed. You might feel strangely peaceful, like something has been silently decided in your favor. That's alignment. Some of you will feel a sudden urge to isolate, not because you're withdrawing, but because your soul is recalibrating. Some of you will get unexpected downloads, a business idea, a relationship realization, a financial insight, a decision you suddenly know you have to make. Some of you will feel the universe pushing you away from something you thought you wanted. That's protection. And some of you will feel the universe pulling you towards something you've been scared to embrace. That's calling. November 23rd is not a day to run from signs. It is a day to follow them. This portal will highlight who is aligned with your future, what habits must die, what path is opening, what chapter is ending, what blessing is waiting, and what version of you is being reborn. And here's the truth. This isn't meant for everyone, but it is meant for you. If this message reached you, if you're still listening, if something inside you feels like it's waking up, that's your confirmation. This portal is your upgrade, your realignment, your spiritual green light, your moment where the universe whispers, "Move now." Now it's time to anchor yourself into this shift. Comment right now, "I receive this shift." Say it with authority. Say it with intention. Say it like your future is listening. Because trust me, it is. Listen, I need you to hear this with your spirit, not just your ears. Because right before a level up, life does not look peaceful. It does not look pretty. It does not feel easy. Right before your breakthrough hits, your life will look like destruction. You'll lose people you thought would never leave. You'll lose motivation you thought was permanent. You'll lose patience with things you used to tolerate. You'll lose connections you thought were lifelong, and you'll lose versions of yourself you didn't realize were holding you back. This is the stage where everything feels like it's falling apart, but in reality, it's falling into alignment. When you're about to step into a higher frequency, the universe starts clearing your path. Not gently, not politely, not slowly, but forcefully. You might wake up one day and feel disconnected from people you used to vibe with. You might find yourself annoyed by conversations you used to enjoy. You might feel emotionally exhausted for no clear reason. You might feel like you're outgrowing everything around you. These are not coincidences. These are symptoms of spiritual elevation. Because the universe knows something you don't. The next version of you cannot survive with the old weight you're carrying. And that's why things begin to crumble. Because the universe removes before it replaces. When a blessing is coming, the universe doesn't open doors first. It closes the wrong ones. It removes the wrong people. It breaks the wrong attachments. It destroys the wrong opportunities. Think of it like a demolition site. Before you can build something strong, something beautiful, something meaningful, you must first tear down what's weak, unstable, or built on the wrong foundation. And that part hurts. It hurts in ways you can't explain. It feels lonely. It feels scary. It feels like betrayal. It feels like abandonment. It feels like heartbreak. But what if I told you that every loss you've experienced in this season is actually a form of protection? What if the people who left weren't meant to witness your blessing? What if the opportunities that fell apart would have delayed your purpose? What if the emotional breakdowns were actually spiritual breakthroughs unfolding inside you? What if the universe had to break the illusion to reveal the truth that you were carrying way too much weight that wasn't yours to hold? You see, chosen ones don't get smooth upgrades. They get violent transitions because your purpose requires space, clarity, strength, and alignment, and anything that threatens that must be removed. But here's the twist. As soon as the wrong leaves your life, the right comes rushing in. The universe never creates a void it won't fill, but it refuses to fill your hands while they're still holding garbage. It refuses to bless you while you're tied to what's draining you. It refuses to elevate you while you're surrounded by people who can't breathe at your altitude. That's why this breakdown feels so intense, because the breakthrough on the other side is massive. When the wrong leaves your life, several things happen instantly. Your energy gets lighter. Your intuition gets sharper. Your path becomes clearer. Your blessings flow faster. Your spirit starts rising without resistance. What once felt like collapse suddenly feels like freedom. What once felt like loss begins to feel like liberation. What once felt like the end becomes the beginning of everything you prayed for. And if you're watching this, I need you to understand, you are not in a breakdown. You are in a birth canal. The old you is dying. A stronger you is being born. A wiser you is forming. A powerful, aligned, unstoppable version of you is emerging out of the pressure. Your breakdown is not punishment. It is spiritual surgery. You are shedding what cannot go with you. You are releasing what was assigned to distract you. You are being stripped of everything that would have suffocated your future. And now, it's your turn to take a step into alignment. Comment right now, I release what's blocking me. Say it with intention. Say it with strength. Say it like you're letting go of everything that has ever tried to stop you. This is not just a comment. This is a declaration. Your breakdown was never the end. It was the signal that your breakthrough is finally here. Chosen ones feel a certain electricity before destiny shifts. It's not subtle. It's not small. It's not something you can ignore. It's a spiritual current that moves through your body like lightning. And whether you understand it or not, you've been sensing it. You've been feeling that sudden urge to isolate, not because you're antisocial, but because your spirit is pulling you away from noise, distractions, and low vibrations. You've been feeling that craving to level up your life, not gradually, but instantly, like something inside you is saying, "Wake up, move differently, it's time." You've been losing tolerance for nonsense, the drama, the chaos, the gossip, the low-energy conversations that drain you. You used to entertain them. Now they feel like poison to your soul. This is not a personality change. This is activation. When your destiny is about to shift, your spirit becomes allergic to anything that slows you down. Your intuition turns up. Your sensitivity increases. Your discernment becomes razor sharp. And lately, you've been feeling things before they happen. You can feel people's intentions without them speaking. You can sense when something isn't right. You can detect energies in the room instantly. That's activation. You might have thought you were becoming colder, but you're becoming clearer. You might have thought you were becoming distant, but you're becoming aligned. You might have thought you were losing interest in everything, but you're losing interest in anything that isn't connected to your purpose. And here's the truth. Nobody tells you. Chosen ones don't elevate through comfort. They elevate through awareness. That soul pull you've been feeling, that inner shift, that restlessness, that whisper saying, "You're meant for more." That's the universe activating your next chapter. If you're still watching this right now, let me tell you something important. That's your confirmation. Your attention is not an accident. Your resonance is not an accident. Your presence in this moment is not an accident. If your spirit is responding to this message, you are already in activation mode. People around you might not understand it. They might say, "You've changed. You're different. You're quiet now. You're acting strange." But they don't realize you're not becoming someone new. You're becoming who you were always meant to be. You are awakening. You're realizing what matters and what doesn't. You're realizing who is real and who is not. You're realizing what aligns with your soul and what drains your soul. You're not losing your mind. You're finding your mission. You're not isolating. You're incubating. You're not withdrawing. You're upgrading. And now, here comes the part most people run from. But here's the twist. What you think is falling apart is actually falling in line. The confusion is turning into clarity. The chaos is turning into order. The endings are turning into openings. The isolation is turning into alignment. The breakdowns are turning into breakthroughs. Everything that looked like destruction was actually construction. You were not being punished. You were being redirected. Every disappointment, every delay, every sudden emotional shift, every intuition spike, every separation, every door that closed was a sign that you were being prepared for an identity shift, a spiritual elevation that only chosen ones experience. And now, your activation is happening, not next year, not next week, not someday. It's happening now. This is your spiritual ignition. This is your frequency upgrade. This is your cosmic acceleration. This is your soul coming online. And if you want to amplify this activation, if you want to align with the energy of this shift, if you want to step fully into the version of you that destiny has been waiting for, speak it. Comment this right now. My activation has begun. Say it with intention. Say it like your soul is declaring it. Say it like the universe is listening. because it is. You are not becoming powerful. You are remembering your power. This is the sign only chosen ones feel, and you just felt it. Here's what's coming after November 23rd, and I want you to breathe deep as you hear this, because everything I'm about to tell you is already aligning behind the scenes. Massive clarity. The fog that has been blinding your decisions will suddenly lift. Unexpected financial openings. Doors you didn't knock on will swing open. New people aligned with your purpose. The universe will replace every wrong person with someone who pushes you forward. A strong inner push toward your real path. The hesitation, the confusion, the doubt, it all dissolves. And the biggest one, peace after the storm. The kind of peace that tells you the battle was worth it. This is the season where the universe finally says, enough, it's your time now. For months, maybe even years, you felt blocked, delayed, overlooked, misunderstood, underestimated, or stuck in cycles you couldn't explain. You questioned your path. You doubted your purpose. You wondered if you were doing something wrong. But what you didn't realize was that everything taken from you, everything delayed, everything blocked, was preparing you for what's about to hit your life like a divine earthquake. After November 23rd, you're stepping into a timeline upgrade, a new life track that aligns with who you truly are, not who you had to be just to survive. Everything you thought you lost was actually being repositioned. Everything that fell apart was making space. Everything that hurt you was shaping you. Everything that drained you was teaching you. Everything that broke you was building you. You didn't go through all of this for nothing. You didn't fight battles in silence just to remain the same. You didn't survive spiritual warfare just to stay in the same chapter. You are entering the season where everything finally makes sense. And now, I need you to hear this line with your whole soul, because this is the part most people never realize. But here's the final twist. You're not waiting for a breakthrough. Your breakthrough has been waiting for you. Waiting for you to step out of your old identity. Waiting for you to release your past. Waiting for you to see yourself clearly. Waiting for you to rise into your chosen purpose. The universe already approved your blessing. It already signed off on your next chapter. It already lined up opportunities, connections, miracles, and new paths. The only thing left was for you to activate. And this entire video, this entire message, this entire shift, it's all leading to one truth. You are ready. You're not the same person you were a year ago. Not the same person you were 6 months ago. Not even the same person you were last week. Something inside you has awakened, strengthened, evolved. And because of that, your life is about to move. Now listen, energy responds to intention, to movement, to declaration. And to finalize this shift within you, you must speak it into existence. These next 5 comments are not just words. They are activations. They are spiritual switches. They are alignment commands. Final call to action. Forces multiple comments. Comment, I am the chosen one. Comment, I am ready for the shift. Comment, I receive my breakthrough. Comment, everything blocking me is removed. Comment, this is my time. These 5 declarations amplify your energy and lock you into the November 23rd shift. Say them with intention. Say them with authority. Say them like you're claiming the life you were born to live. Because now, the universe isn't testing you, it's elevating you. Your alignment is happening. Your clarity is arriving. Your breakthrough is unfolding. Your purpose is awakening. Your destiny is turning its head towards you. Finally. And now, we close this message. Not in fear, not in doubt, but in power. Utro, get ready. The warning has been delivered. The shift has begun. Your breakthrough is not coming. It's here.